What I really love about being physical, whether it's hiking or cycling, is it gives me a chance to be in nature and to exert myself, but in a way that's it's always like going to the next thing. Like cycling in particular, really, from the time I was a kid, was a kind of freedom activity for me. The first time I thought I was developing a problem with my leg was actually in New York City. I mean, New York is really physical. It's really a challenge. But I'd never had a problem before, and this was maybe 15 years ago. And all of a sudden, I just felt like something popped in my leg, seriously. And I couldn't walk. When I had to sit in my job for a long period of time, I'd start limping. So it was like when I stayed on a seated position for too long, I would really get an ache in my leg, and it would make me limp a bit. But then, a couple of years after that, I fell down a flight of stairs into my basement. My activities were starting to get limited. Like if I worked the next day, I wasn't able to do much of anything except lay on an ice pack. And I found a doctor. I made an appointment. He did the x-rays. And that's when they came back and said I had advanced arthritis in my hip and that I was a candidate for hip joint replacement. I wanted to be informed about my choices, and I did research the surgery. I want to get back to the things I love. I want to do my cycling. I want to go hiking. I want to go traveling again. You know, that's my goal. All of that convinced me that, you know, I need to do physical therapy, and I did research, and I think First Community would be a place where the physical therapists have lots of experience working with people who've had joint replacements and so on, and that they would be particularly skilled at the post-operative side of this. I've toured First Community Village. I've had really positive impressions of them. Their facilities are really beautiful, and the physical therapy staff seemed great. Everybody that I talked to there was very nice, very friendly, very caring.
With his plan in place, Joe enters Mount Carmel Hospital. Joe knows when the surgeon replaces his hip, he is only part of the way to his goal. The next step is to restore the range of motion in the hip and build a sturdy support system by strengthening his legs.
Once a patient schedules their surgery for a total joint replacement, they typically come to a joint class to kind of prepare themselves for their surgery and get a head start on their rehabilitation process. I make sure that they're discharged safely to their next destination. We go over topics such as going home with home care, with physical therapy needs, and I make sure that they go to a safe destination such as First Community Village.
I didn't really know exactly what to expect. Having said that, I probably thought it would be unpleasant at best, and it was not. It was actually a positive, nurturing environment that gave me the chance to take responsibility for my own best care and gave me the tools I needed to do that.
At First Community Village, after a patient gets admitted, they're going to meet with a care plan team. That care plan team consists of a director of nursing or an RN, a therapist, and also a social worker. The goal during the care plan is to prepare a patient when they're ready to go home. We're going to talk to them about education and also about what needs they might have when we get them back to their home. If it's going up the steps, if it's riding a bike, we really want to make sure that their insurance company knows what their prior level function was and how we're going to be able to get them to it.
I wanted to get back to the life that I enjoy. I had some work to do, but that I had support and encouragement from others. The first physical therapist that I worked with was Jackie. We really connected. I could tell immediately that she understood the kind of goals that I had for my recovery.
The therapy team at First Community Village is unique in many ways. We have a state-of-the-art therapy gym. with highly trained staff that are going to cater to all of your individualized treatment plans. Our therapy team has combined 25 years experience working in rehabilitation and short-term care. With this team, they will set up individualized treatment plans to work with our patients one-on-one to help get them back to their prior level of function as quickly and smoothly as possible to transition them back to home.
It was just the right amount of nurture and care and independence and encouragement to get on with life.
By means of a home-like setting, we try to make it comfortable for the patients to be able to rehab just like they would at home. The more comfortable you feel in the setting you're at, the faster you're going to get better.
I'm on target to get to where I want to be. In 2 months' time, I plan a trip to Arizona. I have a friend who lives out there, and that's my goal that's floating out there in front of me when I go to the gym and go on the treadmill and walk for 45 minutes. That's where I'm headed.
After being a part and letting us care for you at First Community Village, you are now going to be an official member of National Church Residence's family. So anytime after, if you have a need, feel free to give us a call and we can set you up with any type of services ranging from home care, outpatient, assisted, or even independent living. Just let us know and we're here for you.